It's Monday. It's Christmas City Girl Homestead.
Hey, Jack.
So this week, let me pull you down here a little bit. This week is our favorites week. And it was a suggestion by a couple of you. So we're going to live the dream on some of our favorite stuff. Some of these are duplicates because we've made them before. But you know what? We're doing it anyway. So we are making goulash today. So the first thing, I've got water boiling back there for our elbow noodles. And we've got hamburger that we're starting to fry up. We figured we'd do everything legit today, huh, Jack? No prepared nothing.
Yep.
So I'm going to chop up Jack some onions.
Now we're going to put that in the hamburger.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alright, there goes onions for you. And then we'll do an onion for me. Oh, that machine finally shut off. I think so. I'm making some of that water for Jack to use in his ice maker. The thing that I demoed the other day. For his ice maker, he needs distilled water. So this way he don't have to buy it anymore.
Well, just come over here and get some.
Well, let's make it up. Alright, so let's bring you in here a little bit closer. I'm going to add the onions to mine. Then, here's where the magic starts. We're going to use chili powder while we're frying our hamburger. And we're going to get that all mixed in together. I think this is the secret to my goulash being so good, because we actually cook it in with the meat and not just only add at the end. Alright, so now I'm going to also add our noodles so they can start cooking. That scares you every time it does that, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm using a whole box. We'll get Jack a spoon.
I'm using the whole bag.
I don't know where my spoon is, Jack.
I did my work for you. I did my work for
Yeah.
you. Oh, your spoon's there somewhere.
I think Tom hit it again. Well, we'll share the orange one. How many that? Now what I do with my noodles, instead of just pouring oil in it, I actually give it a couple sprays of the olive oil so they don't stick together.
Sorry about that. I bumped you.
That's alright. Alright, so we're also going to have some garlic bread. Can you put that? I have a stick of butter and some garlic powder in there. Oh, that's something else I want to do.
Oh, I haven't got that hot.
I'm going to add just a little bit of garlic powder to this.
We
too.
don't want to start. Sorry.
Just put it on 1 minute. So we're going to stir that garlic powder in there too. Alright, so you don't have to sit here and watch us churn the hamburger. I'll be right back. We actually forgot something, so Jack's going down to the basement to get it. So we are also going to make some garlic bread. So I took some butter and I melted it with garlic powder. Now we're going to rub that all over the bread. This is going to be delicious. That makes it a little bit easier to rub into. This smells so good, you guys. Get all that rubbed in there. I got my oven preheating to 350. And now we're going to throw that in the oven. And let it cook. And we'll be back as soon as the noodles are done. Alrighty, so the macaroni is done. So the first thing we're going to do is put in our hamburger and onions. There we go. Now from here out, whatever you want to add to your goulash, that's up to you. I know a lot of you don't like mushrooms, but we happen to like them. So I'm going to put in a jar of our recanned mushrooms. And I'm going to tell you a story. I did daycare for 6 years. The daycare kids never liked any kind of vegetables. So I would put vegetables in our spaghetti, goulash, our tuna fish, all that, so that they would eat it. And we've gotten used to it. And actually Tom likes it too. So I'm going to put in a can of corn. You can use whatever veggie you want. And then I'm going to use a quart of my tomato sauce. That's my own homemade tomato sauce too. No recanning that one, that was mine. And then I'm going to use a quart of my home canned tomatoes. Yummy, yummy for the tummy.
I thought I did that.
You always do that, don't you, Jack?
Yeah.
He always turns on the stove with his belly. Oh, this looks so good. If you think you need more, Jack, you can always add those second jars. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Now if you want to add red pepper flakes, anything like that to it, please do. Be bold and be brave. And add what you like. This is like one of my favorite things. Jack never gets my leftovers when I do goulash because I have it for lunch the next day. So there's my goulash so far. That looked delicious. So yummy. Then I'm going to take a taste of it and see if I think that needs to add anything more. Maybe a tiny bit more. Jack will have to taste his. Not a whole lot.
And when we're done, I'll put that back.
And I'm going to add just a little bit more salt. And get me a clean spoon or clean fork out, one of the two. There's your spoon right there when you want it. And pepper. Oh, yeah, baby. Goulash, you know what? My mom made so much pasta when we were kids. I really don't like pasta. But goulash, I've always loved goulash. Perfect.
They're good.
You don't need to add anything?
No.
Well, look at Jack. He's a baddie. It was perfect. All right, so it's going to take a few more minutes for our bread. And then we'll be back. See, I'm trying to make a longer video and it's not working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh my gosh. You just shook my whole kitchen. No, I'm kidding. All right, we'll be back when the bread gets done. All right, so now the bread is a little bit crispy, but not too much. But I want to show you a trade secret here. We didn't put any cheese on it, and everything is already soaked into the bread, so there's not like all this gushing out stuff. When you try to cut it this way, it doesn't cut that easy. So take your bread, flip it over, and cut it like this. Whoops. So it cuts a lot easier. Now, obviously, if you have cheese on it, you can't do that. And then all you gotta do is flip it back over. Garlic bread is done. There we go. So now we're gonna do an official taste test of both. Jack, let me tear a piece in half here. I'll cut it in half because it's very hot. It just came out of the oven. And then you know we're going to taste test with Tom. All right, you ready?
Spectacular.
I love my goulash.
So do I.
Let's see how we did on the garlic bread.
They're good.
I guess I had a couple ideas today.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, we're making something that Jack hates. But you're going to learn to like it, aren't you, Jack?
Yeah.
He came into this only going to cook for a couple months. It's going on a couple years. And he has gained to love a lot of different stuff, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, I guess he'll have to learn to love what we're cooking tomorrow. So, I'll be back to let Tom do a taste test.
Bye.
We'll see you in a minute, guys. So there's Tom's goulash and his bread. Give her a try, Tom. Really, Tom?
Too hot.
It's hot. You can still come get your stuff, just recording. Jack's back to get his.
They ain't burning with tongue yet. That ain't happening.
Look how lucky husbands around the world wish they could have that problem of burnt tongues, that they actually had food waiting for them when they got home from dinner or
Didn't
from
have
work.
to warm it up at the microwave.
Yeah, it's fresh off the stove. So try the garlic bread. That's homemade. You like it?
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So how was the first day of our favorites list?
Pretty good so far.
You
I
like?
like goulash.
I love goulash. Alrighty.
I like it. You love it. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, it's like spaghetti. You love it, and I can do without it. But you guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and bye, Tom.
Bye, Tom.